Now, you mentioned catching your case.
Yeah.
Can without what I'm saying, going into too much detail, can you kind
Um,
of talk about maybe what you were charged for and how much time you got sentenced
I
to?
was looking at 50 to life. Uh, my grandmother put the money up for me fortunately, I had a grandmother and family that had a little money. So they got me a lawyer and I was able to get a deal for 11 years with 80%. It went from 50, 21, 16, 13, and then it came down to the manslaughter with 11. I jumped on that shit. I was like, let's go ahead and get this shit out the way. I wasn't scared to do no time because where I come from, you know what I'm saying, that shit was rough. So I'm like, nigga, what could be worse? What could be more rougher than where I'm from? So I was like, you know what I'm saying? I'm charged with this shit. I had people telling on me. I didn't even want to chance it. I was like, it. When they came with 11 years, I went and did my time. You know what I'm saying? Still up in there, still didn't learn my lesson, still gang banging and, the regular shit, you know.
Did they charge you as an adult,
Yeah,
or
they
did they
charged me, they
charge
charged me
they
as an
charged
adult.
you as an adult,
Yeah,
even though you
yeah.
were only 17 at the time?
I went to jail at 17. I fought that case all the way till I was 19. I fought it for like 2 years. Yeah.
Okay.
And then I went to the pen at 19.
Okay, and what's that like? You're 19. That's pretty young
Um,
for going to the pen.
I ain't gonna lie to you. When I went to the county jail, they put me in this dorm. And it was a dude from Grape Street. He knew me from the hood and shit. So they took me up under the wing, Compton and Watts. And when I was in there, I'm thinking like it's fit to be some crazy shit, some stabbing, the regular shit that you hear. And man, I was like, nigga, Nutty is way worse than this shit. And it was smooth sailing. It was literally like I was in the hood. I didn't prison with none of it. It was like my hood was worse than this. You know what I'm saying? So it was, and I ran a lot of prison yards. Like I had the keys to the Compton Crib card. Yeah. Yeah.
You get to prison,
Yeah.
and is that more turned up? Because I'm taking you probably on
Nah, prison,
a higher
prison,
level,
prison,
pretty high.
prison, prison goes like this. It's a respect thing. It can get turned up, but if I respect the next man, then the next man gonna respect me. If I disrespect another race or disrespect somebody else, 9 times out of 10, it's consequences that come with disrespect. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't turned up unless disrespect, occurred. Other than that, it was mind your business, I mind mine. Hit the yard, workout, didn't really too much. You know what I'm saying? But when it was brung to me, somebody disrespected me, that's most of the time when I got cracking, knocked a couple niggas ass out or, had to put in, do what I gotta do. You know how prison go, you know. But other than that, it wasn't like how you see on the movies and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? It was regular shit. When you come from the streets, it's regular shit to us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, for sure. Okay, well, you get released after how many years?
I did 10 years the first
10,
time. I
10
did
years.
10 straight.
Now, when you get released, are you
Right.
on some like, I'm about to change, let me go straight, let me get a job, or you
Yeah.
still go right back to the
When
streets?
I got released, my first girlfriend when I was 9 years old, me and her family, my mama, her mama was best friends, high school, pregnant at the same time. Her dad and my dad was best friends coming up. So when I came home, we bumped heads, met each other. I moved in with her, got a job at the oil refinery, and it was cracking. Then I started, I had met up with Gang, went to the recording studio, started smoking weed, lost my job at the oil refinery, got back on the block, hustling, get cracked with a gun, go back and do forward 80. Right when I was about to make it in my little rap career.
Okay, about what year was this?
This was in 2009. I got out December 2007, stayed out 23 months. Best 23 months of my life. I so many hood rats. I'm the
Okay,
hood rat king, man. Low riders.
and you link up with Game.
Yeah, I link up with Game, man. I had a mixtape. I used to rap off my chest and shit, prison style. Me and my homeboy Young Shane. It was either Young Shane or Cooley. I always get these two confused. We went to a barbershop. Let me rewind it. So anyway, I link up with gang. Go to the studio doing what album was that? LAX.
LAX.
Go to LAX. I actually did a song with him called All These Hoes, Me, Him, and Corrupt. That's me on the third verse. I didn't get my name on the motherfucker because the Ricc Rock from up north. And by this time I was in prison when they released it, so they couldn't use the Ricc Rock name. Meet up with him. And man, I was about to go, man. I was supposed to sign with Black Wall Street, and my dumb ass didn't sign the contract because I had got word that Dr. Dre from 2T's, this is what he told me. Dr. Dre was calling up to the studio trying to find out who I was. I guess when I did the song with Corrupt. So I tried to backdoor to my people from Long Beach, hook up with Warren G. This when me and Young Shane, or Cooley is one of them. We meet Warren G in the barbershop. So Warren G like, man, I'll sign you. And I'm like, no, I'm trying to hook up with Dr. Dre. Now I look back at all this shit like, man, what was you thinking? But the shit didn't go my way. Like I said, I lost my job at the oil refinery, started hustling again, selling work, and get caught on the block with a pistol, man. Damn. Go back, had to do 4 years. And at that point, that 4 years it was more than a 10 was. The 10 was just me young, you know what I'm saying, but when I did that 4 years, I knew at this point, when I got out, I said, Rock, you got to change this shit up. You know what I'm saying? I got out 33. So from the age of 17 to 27, went back at 29, got back out at 33, I knew I had to change my life. I said, I'm not coming back no more. When I came home, I did the same shit, went to the oil refinery, did the little rap thing, and then I got introduced to the camera. And it been on ever since. Papa Z Films showed me how to edit these videos up. C-Rider, dude named C-Rider from Compton. He another guy that showed me, and a dude named Spitfire. All three of them guys showed me how to edit, work the camera, and shit, we here now.
That's what's up. So how did you start? Did you start doing skits? Was that how you started?
Yeah, I started. You want to hear some real shit?
Yep.
Me and this little hood rat I used to talk to. I mean, she kicked me out the house. And I had an iPhone. I noticed it had iMovie on the mother. So I'm like, what is this iMovie shit? Right? So I started playing with it. I'm sleeping in my car for like 3 days because my pride won't let me go back to her house. I got a 64 Impala in the storage. I'm down the street from my job. And I go to this iMovie app. And I started playing around with it. I'm like, damn, this is crazy. Like, you could really like edit movies. So then I hooked up with Papa Z. Like, man, he started showing me how it really went. And then I started doing skits. Now I knew if I was going to play with this camera, I couldn't be Ricc Rock. I couldn't do the gangster shit because that's who I was in real life. And a lot of people, every time I come around, I notice when I walk in the studio with Gang them, I used to wear a hat that said Crip going across of it, about this big. So, you know, just how I am now. And people used to get afraid of me, like scared, especially when they called my neighborhood and find out like, yeah, that dude been in jail for murder and he with the bullshit. And he they think I'm crazy and shit. But I knew I couldn't come that route. So I started doing comedy. I said, I'm going to water this whole shit down. I'm going to get them to laugh. I'm going to get them to like me this way. I started doing comedy skits and during the pandemic. The first skit was a mistake. Me and my boy Young Shane was clowning. I posted it on Instagram. This is my first time ever getting 100 likes. So I'm like, damn, I got 100 likes off doing this shit. Like, I've been doing music and posting all type of shit. I never got this many likes. So my next video, me and this hood rat, we started doing skits. I met Crip Mac going along through this chick named Rennie Lowe. She brought Crip Mac to my house, and that was it went on and went on, man. Yeah.
What's up? This is Cam Capone. We got more content like this coming soon, so hit that like button, subscribe, and stay locked in to Cam Capone News.